You see, everybody has an opinion, but it's only yours that matters. So when you go to reach for the stars, you can use my ladder. If you fall to the earth and you have to try again, you can use this music for when you have to fly again. Too much momentum to stop until we get to the top. We're gonna take a little bit and turn it into a lot. Then we're gonna take a lot and turn it into some more. From the corner to the stage and from the stage to the store. Too much momentum to stop till we get to the top. We're gonna take a little bit and turn it into a lot. Then we're gonna take a lot and turn it into some more. From the corner to the stage and from the stage to the store.
If it don't fit, then don't force it. It takes time to create before you master the gift. Cause it can get frustrating waiting for your ship to sail in. It takes the first step to begin. If it don't fit, then don't force it. It takes time to create before you master the gift. Cause it can get frustrating waiting for your ship to sail in. It takes the first step to begin.
First you start with a little bit, and then get to build on it. You settle in, get a grip, can't always get it quick. You gotta have patience like a PhD. When they wanna leave you hanging like a BAT. Temperatures rising, it's surprising, and you need AC. Ease up the slow and steady, you can take it from me. Cause I'm talking from experience, it happened to me. Writing priceless rhymes, yet I'm rapping for free. But actually, I was building like an architect. Drafting up a plan for the J-Space and architects. Worldwide and little towns, waiting to put it down. Started at the bottom, but look at them now. Wow, they rising to the top and everybody wonders how. After every single show, everybody wants to crowd. And you knew it back then, what everybody knows now. They banging in the speakers, turn it up so loud. Too much momentum to stop until we get to the top. We gonna take a little bit and turn it into a lot. Then we gonna take a lot and turn it into some more. From the corner to the stage and from the stage to the store. Too much momentum to stop till we get to the top. We gonna take a little bit and turn it into a lot. Then we gonna take a lot and turn it into some more. From the corner to the stage and from the stage to the store.
If it don't fit, then don't force it. It takes time to create before you master the gift. Cause it can get frustrating waiting for your ship to sail in. It takes the first step to begin. If it don't fit, then don't force it. It takes time to create before you master the gift. Cause it can get frustrating waiting for your ship to sail in. It takes the first step to begin. Don't think for a second that you'll blow up overnight. Life can be a bitch or a beautiful wife. It all depends on your perspective and the lessons that you take from each lecture. Measuring the positives and negatives. Live and let live. Never keep a grudge, it's a must to forgive. Cause life is too short and we running out of time. These minutes move faster than the flow of my rhymes. Sometimes it gets a little hectic. Time is moving quickly, but our life is still static. I'm an addict to these beats and rhymes, but understand at times it's much bigger than these 16 lines. I gotta be patient and keep waiting. It all works out in the end, please believe it. I've seen it, I've lived it. Trust me, I know. Cause it took me from Delaware to Tokyo. Oh.
You talking like you gonna jump up in my coffin for me, trying to write my life story. But you ain't Pat Riley and I ain't Robert Horry. But while you're getting up, why don't you grab some water for me? If I need the true guidance, I know just where to find it. So keep it to yourself like a mom and keep quiet. Everything you're telling me to do, you ought to try it. Instead of criticizing every little thing that I did. Cause to you, my life is so appealing. Always the highest in the room like the ceiling. Fans across the land, they just can't fight the feeling. So vicariously through me, you like breathing. But did you put in the work for all my achievements when only a few loved ones believed in me? Now I got 100 best friends, really though. It's still my life like Billy Joe.
I'm a man, at least I try to be. Must understand what's deep inside of me. It's my life, don't tell me what to do. I'll be alright, just fine without you. It's my
I got a question. Can I live? Can I breathe? Can I be a man that's free to get up and leave? Confused cause I don't have many needs. Can I make my own decisions without having you to please? Mrs. Know-It-All, think you got the perfect life, but you a couple halos short from the perfect wife. Your attitude is trife, and I can tell you really singing the blues. Cause you're so damn concerned about walking in my shoes. I think you should tend to your own backyard, cause your garden ain't far from the Everglades of Florida. And I know you a little dense, so I'ma break it down to you. Your own weeds are consuming you, forget about what I do. Cause this is my life, my dream.
I'm a hip-hop head. I eat, sleep, and shit beat, spit heat, complete a whole album in 1 week. Criminal-minded and ready to die. My life is illmatic, full of static, so I walk like a panther. They in fear of a black planet that's diggable, cause the whole world is Bobby Digital. College dropout with a reasonable doubt for me, not to make it, only the hot hated. A midnight marauder, my low-end theory is extinction, a level event. The people hear me, miseducated by the electric circus, like water for chocolate under the surface. I'm one of God's sons, spitting the blueprint. I know the streets hunger for more than new shit. The power of the dollar gets me paid in full, and your favorite rapper probably kicking Major Bull. They say I'm strictly underground. Everybody in this game is gutter now. So the check 1, 2 when you don't stop. The beat drops, keep on. They say I'm strictly underground. Everybody in this game is gutter now. So the check 1, 2 when you don't stop. The beat drops, keep on. I love the dough. And don't get it twisted, niggas hustle hard for the love below. To put rims on the lap, blasting the speaker box. Used to blow chronic, but I got detox. My heart knock life got adventures like Slick Rick. Chicks hardcore, got them loving stiff dick. It was written like Freestyle Friday. Supreme clientele up and down the highway. Only built for Cuban links and big trucks. Pay the cost to be the boss and get bucks. So I reflect internal and examine quality. Black on both sides is my philosophy. It's organized confusion, so come clean. When I enter the stage and crush scenes, enough teen screams, hands up, knuck if you buck. Keep chick beef like DMX and Corrupt, yeah. They say I'm strictly underground. Everybody in this game is gutter now. So the check 1, 2 when you don't stop. The beat drops, keep on. They say I'm strictly underground. Everybody in this game is gutter now. So the check 1, 2 when you don't stop. The beat drops, keep on. I'm the reason the truth was told. Resurrect like life after death if the tech explodes. And walk with Jesus back for the first time. Spitting the first 4 bars of the first rhyme. I spit that flavor in your ear, I don't play. My little brother got mama's gun around the way. Riding dirty with a pocket full of stones. Saying everything twice like Mike Jones.
Say the grass is greener, but this side could be more weeds, bad soil, and dead trees. Some people give their whole life and never receive. The other side is hitting things that they never achieve. See, we surrounded by karma you can never appease, but leave life fading a breeze with hard times and enemies. But picture no roof when it's 20 degrees. Picture no transportation when you're holding your keys. Picture this, the lips that you come home to kiss, and the love that you feel and then didn't exist. Picture life with no times to reminisce. Picture death at age 6 and all the things that you miss. Picture your child not around to draw pictures, cause she never found life before she found sickness. Not to sound morbid and such, just saying appreciate it, don't ignore it as much.
We the masses, it's so classic, what we take for granted. Know my blessings touch another, the gold in my hand, and thankful for this life, thankful for the things I got. Don't discard your blessing, love is what we got. Don't take it from us. Love is what we got. Don't take it from us. Love is what we got.
Now let me flip it for just a minute. Sometimes you don't know what you got till you get it and wish you didn't. I'm glad for all I've been given, but there's also things I didn't have that I'm glad I'm missing. I didn't have a dad that hit us, mom and dad that split up. I didn't have to choose, never had to wish for a kitchen with some food in the cabinet. And when I was sad, I was given tools for living through the madness. Didn't have to think what would happen. I knew I was loved without condition and forgiven by his passion. I really didn't have a crew, but I did have some dudes to kick it with that didn't think the different wasn't cool. So I didn't have to do all that acting. Back in school, I knew I could stay true. So for all that I have and for all that I'm lacking, all praise due. Always, most of all, cause you
It's the West Coast sound, it's the East Coast sound. We go up north and then down south. All across the globe we got to go round. One thing stays the same, we got to get down. It's the get down, the get down. It's the get down. high, and we keep it tight, head toward the light. And yo, from LA to Bed-Stuy, we hold the mic to testify. Oh, we gon' let it fly, never ever let it die. Cause I let it flow, let it go, let it go. Damn, it's so incredible the feeling that you get when you see in the demeanor. Cutting up the rug with the fly senorita now. Can you smell what we're cooking in the kitchen? Keep it pretty like a kitten, and we not bullshitting, cause you know it's the truth. The music's the proof. Lace our instrumentals with the vocals in the booth, and together make it smooth. When the needle hit the groove, then hit the floor with nothing to prove, and it starts to soothe, and it's taking us back while we wild out like the sax on the track.
Now I could do it faster, I could do it slower, I could do it cold, just like an Eskimo. I got the flow with control, cause I'm professional. I get it hot, heat it up, cause it's so beautiful. Cook it up and serve it like some more vermicelli. Makes you feel real good from your head to your belly. Now, even if you're smelly, get sweaty while you dance. Shake it down, party people, cause you gotta take a chance. Get off your caboose, yo, it's not your decision. The music goes to work, make you move, that's the mission. Gather all around, yo, we're all created equal. Shout it out loud, this goes down to my people, 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 people.
It's the get down, it's the
It's about that time, and it don't really matter if it's yours or mine. Sometimes you got too much, sometimes you can't find. It ain't nothing you can change once you cross that line. It's about that time, and it don't really matter if it's yours or mine. Sometimes you got too much, sometimes you can't find. It ain't nothing you can change once you cross that line. Just think about what it means to you. Affects everything that you seem to do.
This time,
don't matter if you're there or here. It's the thing that makes up the days, months, and years.
This time,
do nothing makes it go slow. Adults die from it, it makes the kids grow.
This time,
you might wish to go back in it, but what's done is done once that moment is finished.
This time,
they say it flies when you have fun, and been around since the universe begun. Treats a few good and it's worse for some, and still be around when the earth is done.
This time,
cat's ass get once for the mind, locked up for life and it's all you find.
This time,
to change for the future's sake, catches up to you quick if you choose to wait.
This time,
fast forward or rewind and record it, but in reality it's all in the same order. It might take long, other times feel shorter. Got dudes chucking shots at the end of fourth quarter.
This time,
the reason that you must be patient, wanna be rap stars, a generation wasted.
This time,
they say that it heals all wounds, but don't respect its limits and it seals your doom.
This time,
tells the rise of the ocean, gauged by two hands in a circular motion.
This time,
it's up once they hit that gong and make you say, damn, has it been that long? It's back been a bit since the start of the song. Events lie on this line and it's never been wrong. It's about that time, and it don't really matter if it's yours or mine. Sometimes you got too much, sometimes you can't find. It ain't nothing you can change once you cross that line. It's about that time, and it don't really matter if it's yours or mine. Sometimes you got too much, sometimes you can't find. It ain't nothing you can change once you cross that line.
Perfect, the sun, moon, and stars, she worth it. Everything she deserve it. Role models make her misinterpret. Naive baby girl, innocent to the ways of the world. Daddy smile with the mother's eyes. A product of lovers' lies. No father figure, mama was fucking with other guys. She her only child, mama's lonely and wild, so she learned how to fend for herself. Doesn't help that he's not there, but it makes it tough. Ain't not rich, but somehow mama makes enough to pay for stuff, and she a good kid. From the hood kid, misled, misunderstood kid. She doesn't know, but she misses what she never had. Probably spend her whole life trying to find a dad. Kinda sad, but she bright, so maybe her kids will never have to go through what she did. Young lady, be strong. Think the blood, sweat, and tears, he worth it. Everything, he deserve it. Role models make him misinterpret. Naive baby boy, all he wanna do is play with his toys. Grandma calls him little man. Parents got divorced and he got caught up in the middle end. Now we off living with his grandmother. She say it's no bother, trying to make up for mistakes that she made with his father, so we only see his mom every now and then. She like to drink and his pops in and out the pen. About 10, but he seemed grown. Never shown how to be a man on his own. Folks say he an old soul, but kids be so cold. Most times he just keep to himself. If he only knew that everybody else's kids is going through the same things he is. Young fella, be strong. 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 Be strong.
We got it. Lyrics to go. 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 Lyrics to go.
Freedom writer, utilize the flow to brutalize the wax and liberate
break the shackles, mind states, agile rhyme placement by all involved. Here for all of y'all, lines refined and raw. So soliloquy, grow voice like ventriloquy to ensure you're feeling me. Serving with the ability to lift the countenance in any instance of it falling. I'm all into intervention with these intentions, reordering of humanity to its origin, re-establishment of connection to the source, the creator of course, the lord of lords, the supply of my force. We got it, now it's yours.
MCs from the Midwestern vicinities, unload the clipboard and dump on enemies. Spread love like they spread plague to the mummy. With more raps than King Tut's tomb, gotta love me. Study shows that 9 times out of 10 hip-hop promotes sin and the kids listen in 24/7, 365. So we make sure that we keep it live. JoJo dancing, your life is calling. You the hottest MC, then the sky is falling. That makes me an aftermathematician. Theory has it, and when I blast the class, so listen.
We got it. Precision, passion, and skill. Lyrics and beats for the real. Something for all y'all to feel. We got it. We got it. Precision, passion, and skill. Lyrics and beats for the real. Something for all y'all to feel. We got it. We got it. My heart race pace synchronized with the beat, breaking million miles a minute. Feel while planet Earth shake. Watch your heavyweight levitate, spread my wings and fly right beneath heaven's gates, filling time and space with beats rhyme the life that hits all of y'all on the doomsday device. I will rock it and rock it right, master the mic, deliver my speech with the passion of Christ. Believe the hype, public enemy never won, well on with pen, pad, rhyme, and reason. Easily breathing a fifth deep into space, another get the idiot scribbling on your face.
Grace faces in the building. Fat cat, bring the faith back to the children. Listen close, I might tell you what I'm feeling. Got a healing in my heart from the start, got you reeled in. Watch us raise the bar to the ceiling. And question what cards are you dealing? I wanna touch stars like the real thing. Food for the souls, what we will bring. Cause we stream life, know what I mean. I keep it clean, then I beam right over your scene. Life stick you like a unicorn, born in a dream. Sipping yarn rock, on for my team.
We got it. Precision, passion, and skill. Lyrics and beats for the real. Something for all y'all to feel. We got it. We got it. Precision, passion, and skill. Lyrics and beats for the real. Something for all y'all to feel. We got it. We got it.
Make all the biz, but we frying like bacon. Why religion making war, rich forsaking the poor. Poor junkie on the floor in the moonlight. Feeling around for a bit to get the spoon right. Press play, burn your fingertips with what we say. Make the system one day, stop walking limits off the cliff. Off real job shit, sicker than a slave ship. If listen and prancing, claim a trip got a gift. It's the one you never got, and I can stand up forgot. Because mines ain't had the dough when pops, yeah, ain't know, but yo, without a shadow of a doubt, we grab the microphone, turn this motherfucker out.
May not know, but in time we will show that we can't be broken. Words that spoken, listen up, cause it's you wanna hear.
These words need mine. Open up and let them inside. These words need mine. Open up and let them inside. These words need mine. So open up and let them inside. This word needs mine, like yours and mine. Shaking off all the dust that settles, I wanna just be able to breathe easy. And when I wake up, I'm making sure that my day's spent away from the hate and the backstabbing and thievery. You ain't gotta believe me, you just gotta let me be me. Over these beats I flow freely. See Ben by the side of the stage, a little red in my eyes with a smile on my face. Hey, I'm just happy to be here, proud I can speak clear. Undoubtedly the words will reach your ears. One day, it'll make a difference in the way people have been listening. Don't say never, cause never is not an option. With every letter the pen drops is a promise to always be honest on this. So even when I'm gone, man, the song lives on and on.
May not know, but in time we will show that we can't be broken. Words that spoken, listen up, cause it's you wanna hear.
Well, I've been under the weather looking for better means to get the jet of a dam. It never seems to to be part of the outcome. Living without none, trying to come up, run out of luck, starting to doubt some of my ways. 9 to 5, keeping the bills paid, the lights on, but it's alright though. Keeping the fight strong, ready to swing harder. Peeping the scene, keeping my nose clean harder. The whole process is nonsense, so many got less. Maybe I'm wrong, but I gotta live smarter. Coming from the heart and doing what I was taught, cause I know if I don't, a brother might get caught up. Out of my soul, another verse flow, coming to burst, knowing I come a long way since playing my first show. It still hurts though, ease the pain. What I learned from wrong turns up in the fast lane.
These words need mine, so open up and let them inside. These words need mine, so open up and let them inside. These words need mine, so open up and let them inside. This word needs mine, like yours and mine.
Architect, why you always got the bomb track? Cause I record in a board with more channels than Comcast. I got at your board like it's 74 and I'm the Commodore. So let me tell you what I'm rhyming for. Musical lovers that are choosing to bump us the amps, shaking the trunk up till they losing their bumpers. I got an arsenal of 45s, I keep them in crates. Keep it on the real, you steady keeping it fake. And some of y'all thugs get a standing ovation, singing like a bird at the police station. Very Gordy style, can't resist the temptation. All choked up like smoke inhalation. So we ain't gonna play it no more like Benny King. Sometimes I feel like y'all be rapping over anything, but it's cool, I probably still got your CD. Dollar bills tax free, so it's nothing to me to just try it, buy it, take it off the rack, take it out the bag and put that bullshit back. Catch a high on a high flight, homie, check the eyesight. Even when it's cold, I compose like a shy light. Vinyl, cassettes, DATs and CDs, dub plates, even MP3s. It's M-U-S-I-C. And see, that's all that really matters to me. So we put it on the player and we groove to it. And even all the haters gotta move to it.
We went from wax to 8 tracks, cassettes and CDs. Whatever way you put it, it's just music to me. A lot of people think I'm crazy. Y'all should see my collection. It's a wide range of artists, even country western. I'm a producer and respect the game. I don't only buy records for samples, that shit's lame. Gotta get in tune with it and make the connection. Even when there's no reception, like a marriage with no wedding. Good music is good music, I ain't too choosy. It's like hearing BDP for the first, man. Made me wanna lose it. A lot of y'all ain't doing it right and disrespecting the art. Trying to make a quick buck and get your name on the charts. But how the saying go? Easy come, easy go. Why you sprinting for the finish? I'm in for the long run. I'm trying to make a classic. Why you trying to take the cash and dash your wagon?
Vinyl, cassettes, DATs and CDs, dub plates, even MP3s. It's M-U-S-I-C. And see, that's all that really matters to me. So we put it on the player and we groove to it. And even all the haters gotta move to it.
Because I learned to fish don't mean I'll never go hungry. Because I learned to swim don't mean I'm never gon' drown. Cause some days the waves are ferocious. The undertow keeps pulling me down. Slowly been making my way back to the beach. Touch my feet to the ground. Free myself from wild beasts trying to feed on me now. Immediately find peace, get deep in the sound. Starting to feel undefeatable now. Soon as I think I'm unbreakable, I'm broken again. And wallowing in bad luck I'm stuck hopelessly with. Following me round corners, I can't shake it, I try to. Feel I'm being faded, berated, cheated, and lied to. I'm trying to find me some strength when my stamina's empty. Going the whole length to keep my family with me, right by my side. Even through darkness, radiating so the light always shines.
I'm dead broke, but keeping afloat, looking for answers, nowhere to go, but still I'm taking my chances. I'll go with the flow and let the people make advances, rocking the boat, cause yo I do it for enhancing minds, with a chance to shine. I can't pass the time with the past in mind, gotta look at the bright side to see where I'm going, cause even in the nighttime the sun's still glowing. Now and again I feel the pressure increase. If it wasn't for what I'm giving, I'd be dead in the streets. Still struggle to eat, a brother looking for peace. But when I think I'm gonna crumble, I just ride to the beat and get my mind right. Pull around with the lines, cause yo in hindsight, yo I've been wasting my time with all the conflict stressing, messing up my vibe, gotta focus on the lessons and the hope it provides.
If I open up my mind to free the pressures up inside of me, won't let no one else lie to me. Now I can see clearly. and I feel free to follow my path, do my thing, and can't nobody change me.
Nothing in this world matters more than happiness. That feeling of joy, that wonderful sound of laughter is the inspiration, the driving force behind the catalyst, bringing it all together. Run the numbers, play the averages, for life is stressful. It's all about how you manage it. But what if you damage it and don't have the bandages? Labeled as expendable according to the analyst. It isn't fair, taken advantage of by the savages. How could you not be tense? How could you stand it if you're famished and you're losing strength? How could you handle it? What happens if you're losing your patience and get abrasive, or you're tired and you don't want to take it? You gotta turn around and face it, tear it down, recreate it. It's like they say, life is what you make it. You can love it, you can hate it, you can slip and end up jaded. It's fragile, but still fixable if you break it.
33 degrees I've achieved what could please me most, from grabbing mics off the open night streets approach. I was deep with them folks that was most impressed, from all them ball pen and preps and them hauling off strength that the mental situation never turned crippled. Look at all them battles you've been bragging about I've been through, rolling out of venues and you broken down rentals. I'm into the beats and convinced you can speak influential. Lyricism, math, it can add up. Freestyle a plain thought, pal, put your pad up. Listen what the platform of rap's coming back from. Niggas went from instrumentation equivalent, faith and religion in the gates can't get in it. Wonder why the people gave chase to the Benjamins, ending up in worst place when they start spending it. Getting never really got good till you're missing it.
If I open up my mind to freedom, pressure's up inside of me. Won't let no one else lie to me. Now I can see clearly,
and you don't stop,
and I feel free to follow my path, do my thing, and can't nobody change me. Nobody change me.
Your words up, and you don't stop.
And I feel
CD,
spit it like me? And what if I wasn't no thug talking about busting slugs, but more like Moose and Kweli? What if it wasn't Sean John in the Air Force Ones with Timbos and LRG? Would you be true to a real MC? I remember 94 winter, cold as ever, Cool G under my hobo leather. Illmatic was the and ready to die. Got my first piece of high on Southern playlistic Cadillac funky music, 36 chambers, Jurassic, hip hop classics. Army jackets and Timbos with magnets for chickens. We're keeping it real, came before all the riches. This was Craig Mack, Busta, Redman, and Keith. Black Moon had into the stage on the streets. What's beef? East Coast and West Coast. By 9-5 Source Awards, got rich. Shook this puff, Pac got hit. Next thing you know, who shot you was my. I love these, they was my role models when hip-hop was in the poppin' Heineken bottles. If I was a regular cat kicking the illest of raps, would you rock with a spitter like me? And what if I wasn't no thug talking about busting slugs, but more like Moose and Kweli? What if it wasn't Sean John in the Air Force Ones, but Timbos and LRG? Would you be true to a real MC? Lyrically, I mix Q-Tip, CL, Fife, and Tragedy with beats from Diamond D to compliment me. A lot of cats forgot about Showbiz and AG. Kids don't know the flow that Nas and AZ rap with. Hip-hop is on the exit. Then came the necklace, the Lexus, and material checklist. MTV cribs and the glamours and glitz. Make hungry and then the hammers and spit. Imagine if the real world was about 7 thugs and cameras followed them cats around selling drugs. Tired of spitting these crack and gap raps and don't know the origin of gold fronts and knapsacks. I was 6 when the epidemic took to the streets. One was crack rocks, the other was Marley Marl's beats. Felines, velours, Kangos, cable chains, door knockers and bangos for the broads when we was guards.
Cause I define hip-hop and not Mulan. Can I still take the title as the female Dawn? Cause I don't rock stilettos, bust me rhymes acapella. Could you break down and learn my songs? And cause I feel Lauren and Tifa versus selling out my people, could you respect my hot 16? And because I'm not stripping, could you take the time to listen, or would you reject a hot MC?
La 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 la. La 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 la. Hey. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Soon come, you will understand the motivation of a man getting the underhand. A local yokel on a mission to get global. Letting my vocals amass to some total and keep the point vocal. You hear me, but you don't listen. You think it's easy being put in this position? I freak speech, but still don't wanna preach. Just peep thought and stimulate movement out of the seats. Grab your gat, hit the streets. That's the rally, try to war on the occupants. Some cats are spiritually war torn environment. So I'm leading a community movement, and I don't need money for me to make a community improvement. Tell me what you stand for. Will you settle for less, or do you have the strength to demand more? Only time will tell what this new world brings. Revolutions in order. Check the mood swing. Swing, 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 swing.
Low like sweet chariot. What I say make my voice deep as berries get. Carry it like a torch. Give birth to rhymes to meet beats, then I marry you more. Have a divorce if the track is whack. Please, my rhymes are Rolling Stone. Home is where the hi-hat is at. It's on its own. Maybe one day it'll settle down. It ain't no good, it's all better now. Come on and let it down.
Come on, swing. Changing the way we do things, it's a good thing. Listen to the whole hood sing as they go. Yeah, as they go. No fear, no doubt, and no worry. Everything in its own time, there's no hurry. Move swinging, swinging, move swing, swinging, move swinging, swinging, move swing, swinging.
Me and baby in the rental, talking gentle, hit the hotel, presidential. Sweet kisses on the temple, make it feel special. Light a candle, saying God is in the sentimental. Mood is right with the light, just so I can see. Begin to set the pace, what we gon' get into. My fingers, lyrics, back is the instrumental. Ancient secrets, Indian, Oriental, black now.
Strife. See all the troubles in my life, have made me stronger, and so I'm gonna make it out this time. Ooh.
My mom feeling sick, my temperature's getting higher and my cough won't quit. Thermometer between the lips, I don't wanna go to school, mama. See, there's these kids and I'm the one to pick on. They ain't strict, I'm grade 6. They took all of my money, said run me all of your chips. All of the chicks laugh, saying I'm too afraid to take a hit. And if we don't get it fixed, I'm out of school, my mom quit. That might have been the first moment she told me to get a grip. Just stand and show you ain't afraid of nobody else. Too bad my pops was never around to help me defend myself. So now I'm my own teacher, struggling strife. The troubles in life only help me to realize some of the right, and what's left is lessons. My grandmama's death is the reason I know now that life is short. No life support. Her time was hers and she knew this one's for you. No more sorrow, just help me smile tomorrow through the strife. Get through. I can't keep running away, but I can't stay with you. I gotta learn on my own, be a warrior when I'm grown. And these words are as real as sticks and stones breaking your bones. I never thought of heaven until I spoke to the Reverend 9/11. Remember stressing, where's divine intervention when the second plane hit? Didn't know him, but emotion shown when Hector called, said I love you, and that he was coming home. And now he's home. We miss you, don't worry about us down here, we'll figure out our issues. Never lost hope, but for others we help resurrect it. We bleed, scabs turn scars, and scars turn to lessons. Those lessons help us walk Jack Frost with those befriended. When tears from heaven descended, our hearts we helped mended. Unconditional, unending, felt it was coming true. This one's for you, no more sorrow, just help me smile tomorrow.
Giving a chance, how can we dance? Love 'em in romance when the leaders left us solo on our own.
what you do. From the way you wear your hair to the way your hips move. When we get into the groove, showing me all your moves. I like how you keep this between me and you. You and I got an understanding. I don't need everybody in this land trying to get their hands in. You keep it discreet. They don't need to know about the tricks that you do with me and you between the sheets, or the things that you do with your tongue. Got me sprung in the morning, in the afternoon, and even when the sun sets. The respectable type, carry yourself so professional. Out in public, man, you gotta love it. We hit museums, then late night movies, then after that it's sushi on me. Literally, you hide it so well, and no one can tell you like to talk nasty. Role playing is your fantasy. You let me put it here, you let me put it there, you let me put it there, you let me put it. Nah, that's not what you about. We banging out to sit back, watching anime on the couch.
Sophisticated freaks, 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 sophisticated, sophisticated. Look at you, all grown, girl. Well groomed, well designed, well, you like one of a kind. The flyest one in the tribe. And behind closed doors, you showing off those drawers. Walking around on all fours, you got that good job. You got that webcam, you got that ooh-wee. Yo, let me get it wet, damn. She the vice president of the company, man. She told me grab that Jimmy hat and go up in me. And we did it, and we did it, and we oh. How was I to know she was a freak? It didn't show until we drank some Alizé around a quarter to 4. Then she grabbed the tape recorder and she did the slow-mo. Ooh. Grabbed a degree from Howard, yet she shake it while she naked like the county of Broward. If I didn't go all the way, they would call me a coward. So I hit it in the kitchen, then I hit it in the shower. Sophisticated freaks, 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 sophisticated freaks.
Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. The rhythms of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits, never stops in place. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. The music of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Said that it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits so you'll never stop. But this reminds me of old times, and mine is a terrible thing. I never thought that I'd rise to be a lyrical king. But yo, to everyone's surprise, I'm alive and kicking. Got a voyeuristic mind, I gotta watch when I'm thinking. My reflections are eternal. Quali told me once in a song, it might as well have been the gift from the gods. There's certain lessons that I'm taking to the grave. Yo, enough of it all, give me the ball, let me take it to the pain. I don't feel any pain, I won't suffer defeat. The word is on the street that you worry about naive. The world is at his feet. That 1-2 that you had to run through put you in the coma you can't come to. Look at what you done to me. Turn me from an everyday beauty to a modern day beast. Yo, they call it a disease. I say it's from the earth, so I breathe. Let me be, yo, you know what it means. It's a chronic intoxication. The rhythms of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits, never stops in place. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. The music of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Said that it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits so you'll never stop. I'm living quicker than the gray snow. Race through the wrinkles in time. My blurred vision keeps me blind from a beautiful mind. I can't capture any words along my way throughout these chapters. I'm trapped behind the back page. Cascades of past ways and young thoughts. We used to have those big smiles. We were still so many miles from a broken heart. But nowadays we never think about the change. Really know who we became. really ain't the same. I remember all those red brick buildings on the corner used to stop the traffic when we held the microphone up. Although it wasn't phony, our cuffed hands and our tight fists made believe that a microphone exists. We would spin till the daylight drop, philosophize about our day, contemplated on our way to the park. The way to the dark is easy, homie, sit and relax. Find the light though is really the task. Puffin' Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. The rhythms of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits, never stops in place. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. The music of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Said that it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits so you'll never stop. I need a little bit more, won't get rid of it all. I need some so I can fly, be so high I can soar. I do it while I record, to make magic out of nothing at all. There's 8 matches into one of them fall. Let's shake the ashes from my cigarette off. But what's inside it ain't a secret. Come and take a look, you get excited when you see it. Yo, I ride it like I mean it, cause I live what I say. One hit will get you lifted away. Let's take a different way from what the others in the world might choose. If we follow all the moves, then we all might lose. I'll explore a different path in my all white shoes and leave tracks with some all right grooves. I put myself out on all my tunes, and you can feel me if you listen. Flipping up my style like I'm changing my position. I'll continue on my mission till the list's complete. Burn the bitterness of life through my swisher sweet. It's a chronic intoxication. The rhythms of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits, never stop to place it. Yo, it's a chronic intoxication. The music of the mind got your heartbeat racing. Say that it's a chronic intoxication. Free yourself of limits so you never stop.
Remember that feeling? The first time you heard a Tribe Called Quest. The first time you heard Slick Rick, Ice-T, Big Daddy Kane, Biggie, Pac, Jay. I do. I'll never forget it. And every time I hear those songs, it takes me back to those moments in time. That's the beauty of music.
Yes, yes, y'all. Break it down like this. Make them clap to this. This is how it should be done. Don't stop, stop. Hip hop, man. Yes, yes, y'all. Hit the beat, y'all.
Yo, there's nothing quite like reminiscing, measuring pros and cons of the songs you were listening to. Fit it in, I'm holding on, remembering the good times and bad, remembering it all. I remember the first song I loved, I remember the first boomboxing song I dug. I used to listen to the radio all night, ready to record a first sign of the songs I liked. Mostly rock and roll, pop and some dance music, and less going through stacks of mom and dad's music. The LPs got spins when I'd be home for lunch, the Moody Blues, macaroni and punch. I had a hunch this was love. I never stopped obeying the signs. I was blind till I found rap music in 89. That day in time I was sold, an outcast who couldn't doubt that culture was something I could hold.
Yes, yes, y'all. Break it down like this. Make them clap to this. This is how it should be done. Don't stop, stop. Yes, yes, y'all. It's a beat, y'all. When I speak, I'm known for blessing, and those who oppose the lesson get froze in the open session. And suppose I'm overstressing my flows, but no one testing the pros, but they chose a weapon. The whole of Wesson like Danny Ocean's 11. So yo, behold the essence I'm seeing, being aggressive. Just me being my best is something you see is impressive. Basically, just the perspective of a man who understands that the importance of having your fans back, making their hands clap and expanding your soul and controlling the whole plan. My people can hold hands, but hold the soul, man. This is the way we rock to break into a state of shock. So when we play this spot, we hot. They to say we not. The top's what we're reaching at. My people believe in that. Vocally delete the whack. Rags cuts complete the track. With hip hop, you can't compete with the slang, but it's just the dialect that I select when I have.
So listen to the lesson I'm preaching. So listen to the lesson I'm preaching. Sense, and I got the gift of speech. And it's a blessing. So listen to the lesson I'm preaching. I talk sense. So listen. So listen. But it's just the dialect that I select when I have. Let's go. A black man, brother to my face is cool. My funk is heavy with old school, but quite brand new. I put in time at this whack 9 to 5 and only come away with the stress of a bad day. Plus it doesn't pay, and I'm needing a raise. It's like I'm trapped behind walls, can't see no rays. Days from the haze when I blaze the con, but I medicate my confused state, trying to relate the real world to an MTV show. I'm seeing no connection to make, cause it's fake. So I get gritty in the men's room cypher. I see other heads in the wind who's dope writers. Take a little break from your hectic times and drop jewels in the verses of your freestyle rhymes.
All of these beats and these rhymes stuck to it. Taking out your suckers and you don't know how to do it. If you don't know, act like you do it. Your shit is underground, my shit is under fluid. All of these beats and these rhymes stuck to it. Taking out your suckers and you don't know how to do it. If you don't know, act like you knew it. Your shit is underground, my shit is under fluid.
The name is Do Me Right, and if that don't ring a bell, I'm the brother running the show like Stringer, Bell the Wire. Like Prometheus, I'm bringing fire. Claim you got the heart, but I question your desire. What does hip hop mean to me? It seems to be different than it means to you. I seen your crew frontin', talking loud but ain't saying nothing. Like the monster, gotta kick something that means something.
Feel the change of concern. Never learn the heat's on, we just waiting to burn. When every day takes a turn for the worse. Kids learning to curse and act perverse from their favorite verses. Immersed into a world of glorified fakeness. Got me wondering just how far they gon' take this. So I gotta say a shot just for you to embrace this. The paper chases on, but I don't enter them races. This one's for the ages, shells with no laces. To dunks and Tims, wallaby sway skins. On the line where all false ends and truth begins. Too many years of bullshit, man, we do to win. This thing that I do here is infused within. So don't confuse me with the others that abuse the pen. Blaming on the DJs and what they choose to spin. I bring it back like, damn, where the hell you been? It's that feeling I be getting, and it's just that thing that you've been missing. So just sit back, enjoy as we go. I like to thank y'all for doing it, and I thought you should know that it's that feeling I be getting, and it's just that thing that you've been missing. So just sit back, enjoy as we go. I like to thank y'all for joining in. I thought you should know. At the brink of extinction and against all odds, I appear to save soul like I was sent by God, the ringleader. Deep into the red on the meter, while I tame the lions and clowns meet the reaper. The main feature targets for diggers and heat seekers in a new school that's lacking the guidance and needs teachers. Fresh out the speakers with the seasoning just right. This might be the first since '95 it's been this tight. Get your shit right before you even conceive. Just a glimpse of an idea of Battle and Steve. Believe what you heard if they said I was great, and if you heard something different then they need better taste. Maybe just an off day, still that's never the case. I don't look the part, it's easy to remember the face. Got my place in this game like a tenement space, and I'ma leave my mark dark so it can never erase. It's that feeling I be getting, and it's just that thing that you've been missing. So just sit back, enjoy as we go. I like to thank y'all for doing it, and I thought you should know that it's that feeling I be getting, and it's just that thing that you've been missing. So just sit back, enjoy as we go. I like to thank y'all for joining in, I thought you should know.
If I reach, you reach too. If I speak, I might reach you. We all hear the call, we all seek the truth. If you agree, try and reach the roof. If I reach, you reach too. If I speak, I might reach you. We all hear the call, we all seek the truth. If you agree, try and reach the roof.
Go reach up, out, down, diagonally all around. Touch your roots, spread love with my voice as you hear the sound. My homie moon lace to shine bright, headed in direction of light. Life's an uphill climb and fight. Not everybody gets it right though. Some of the times I wonder why I've been blessed to write rhymes. To uplift, yeah baby, so just be good to me. What's before your eyes won't last forever, see. Whether trial of life or argument last night, press on the resolve and push on and fight with so much at stake. Read it through true faith and fake, some double the stakes. Gather too much on the plate, let it go. The baggage a heavy load in every area code, transcontinentally to every abode. So just reach through to me and we'll march on strong into eternity, y'all.
If I reach, you reach too. If I speak, I might reach you. We all hear the call, we all seek the truth. If you agree, try and reach the roof. If I reach, you reach too. If I speak, I might reach you. We all hear the call, we all seek the truth. If you agree, try and reach the roof.
In the club and expect to hear a song when you haven't even been in the spot that long. Relax and get a drink, spark up a conversation with the opposite sex or a person that's next to you. One thing you should never do is bother the DJ. Check him out first, let him play. It may be your birthday or a theme holiday, but chill with the request dress, okay? You're not the remote control to this system, so don't try to break the light like a prism and ask for the songs that may not be heated and find yourself shut down, dished and defeated. This is not the weak radio that you vibe to, it's the true DJ that's live and you vibe to. So stress girls and all the guys, free your mind and give your feet a surprise for real.
Never stop talk good time, rock like you want. Watch you win an award for lots of patience. Never stop talk good time, rock like you want. Show a little respect, raise your hand. Never stop talk good time, rock like you want. Step off. Never stop talk good time, rock like you want. Everybody's a critic,
if the DJ does in fact have the records that you're asking for to get you on the dance floor, let him breathe. And don't ask what time it's being played. And watching your watch like your time is delayed, that's whack. And killing your good time vibes, go back to your friends and let the DJ drive. And if the DJ's live, it's not really gonna matter. If the DJ's whack, by all means go back or get your coat from the rack and break out to the next spot. Not every DJ is really gonna be hot, but for the ones that are, respect the joints being dropped. Disrespect the real DJs has to be stopped. Big up to Cool Herc and Larry Levan and pioneers for years through the sweat and the tears. Nowadays everybody wants to be a DJ because it seems real cool, but everybody can't play.
Project, move. Project, move. Project, move. Project, move. The kicks play, drop sharps and switchblade in the mixtape, so fiend for the next break. We coming out like fresh water in a drought, quenching the sentence like pure heaven in my mouth. And it for your body is good like a vitamin. Don't even think of the words, I just write them in. Haters, I'ma stay in your nerves like a violin and keep playing yourself. Well, I'ma write again.
Ready, set, finna go. Spray can to the wall and mic to the flow. Muscat missile, my riddle will blow. Dirty sneakers on and kicking the show. Scuff them up into the first 2 rows. Got plenty energy, my name is Mo. Dips, intelligent sisters hit the flow. I'm looking for queens, they giving me hoes. Take a ride, baby, this cruise control. Dumping heavy metal 270 soul. Collide and explode. We rebels, we never do what we told.
Project, move. Project, move. Project, move.
Yo, Raheem, man, step up to this mic real quick. Money set it all.
Accelerate, never slow down. The word I wrote down. Pedal to the metal, grip mic. So many long nights. Practice make perfect, so bright. I'm writing highlights. Neon green, smoky red eye, ready to strike. Lightning type voltage, you heat the word that I speak. One giant leap on the beat, running like 2 feet. 7 day, 52 weeks ahead of the pack. Project move, hurdling tracks, murder the whack. Better stand further back, further than that. Get X like Malcolm's tracks, no time to react. Flooded like Urkel slacks, did I do that? Fuck around, get your Applejack, talking that. I'm the 911 plane and rap, brain collapse. Almost famous, Phantom Black, kings are back. Kings of
Project, move. Project, move. Project, move.
between the lines doing MC search. You ready? In the game, Pete was in a nice place, but I heard he got thrown out trying to steal third base. They say I'm cocky, I won't stay on top. You sit back and relax and watch this kid rock. I'm like a rugged man when I get into a rage. Look out, I keep Agent Orange locked up in a cage. Welcome to the wild side, feel the vibration. I'm right on the mark of my ill communication. I grew up and moved out the house of pain. Now I drive these clowns and their whole posse insane. And once again, yo, just in case you missed it, my dog likes milk bone, not limp biscuit. You think the second hyper theory will save you? Huh, there's no stop and see, I'll bring in mad flavor. Yo, it's a CO thing, baby.
The world drives him crazy.
The whole wide world drives me crazy.
The CO thing, baby.
My 9 to 5, no record labels paying me.
The world drives him crazy.
Unflateable, so don't try to deflate me. Back to the subject at hand. Now you know I got the knack, so tell me who's the man. I've been on tour, gone from town to town, so I guess you could say I know what it's like to jump around. Some ideas should never make it off the crapper. Whose idea was it to put vanilla in a rapper? Now these kids wanna battle me. I had enough of the knuckleheads back in '93. It's hard to stay on top when you're swimming with sharks. I guess that's why Bubba only made a few sparks. Kids wanna know why I talk like this. You see, young black teenagers, what I grew up with. I hung on the block, learned how to rap. I also learned to tap the bottle and twist the cap. It's crazy what some people do for attention. A lot of these cats ain't worth mentioning.
It's a CO thing, baby.
Yo, it's a CO thing, baby.
The world drives him crazy.
The whole wide world drives me crazy.
It's a CO thing, baby.
My 9 to 5, no record labels paying me.
The world drives him crazy.
Unflateable, so don't try to deflate me. This goes out to all the white kids frontin' thug from upper class towns driving mommy's Lexus truck. Y'all ain't gangster, y'all ain't street. You some punk motherfuckers can't rhyme on beat. I said, y'all ain't gangster, y'all ain't street. You some punk motherfuckers can't rhyme on beat. You see, I ain't gangster, but I came from the streets where you would get beat down for new shell tops on your feet. So try to see the light for a second. But these little mall thugs are too wrapped up in their shady records. No matter, I get it off my chest for those who feel me. To hell with the rest.
It's a CO thing, baby.
Yo, it's a CO thing, baby.
The world drives him crazy.
The whole wide world drives me crazy.
It's a CO thing, baby.
My 9 to 5, no record labels paying me.
The world drives him crazy.
Unflateable, so don't try to deflate me.
It's a CO thing, baby.
Yo, it's a CO thing, baby.
The world drives him crazy.
The whole wide world drives me crazy.
It's a CO thing, baby.
My 9 to 5, no record labels paying me.
The world drives him crazy.
Unflateable, so don't try to deflate me. This goes out to all the white kids frontin' thug from upper class towns driving mommy's Lexus truck.
She can't see the stars from where she stands, and all she longs for is you hold her hand. She ties her shoe, past drifts away. She's on her way. No, I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again. I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again. I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again. I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again.
She walks with the moon, sleeps with the sun. Never had a father, kind of had a mom. She stuck the needle into her arm, stared in the mirror, she wanted to run. Said, if I could just have another life. Let me tell you about her only vice. Maybe mother would think twice. A lack of love ain't nothing nice. This home, this earth, this skin, this worth, this frown, this birth. She wants to laugh but she just hurts. And as the past walks in to influence this future, she makes amends. To give a fair chance, she might pretend this original sin as breath begins.
She can't see the stars from where she stands, and all she longs for is you hold her hand. She ties her shoes, past drifts away. She's on her way. No, I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again. I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again. I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again. I ain't looking back again. I ain't never looking back again.
She walks Sleeps with the moon, sleeps with the sun. Never had a father, always was the mom. She pulled the needle out of her arm, stared in the mirror, she wanted to run. Said, if I could just have another life. Let me tell you about her only vice. Maybe mother would think twice. A lack of love ain't nothing nice. Same home, same earth, same skin, same worth, same frown, same birth. She wants to laugh, but she just hurts. And as the past walks in to influence this future, she makes amends. To give a fair chance, she must not pretend this original sin for a second chance.
She can't see the stars from where she stands, and all she longs for is you hold her hand. She ties her shoes, that strips away